Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Musical Moments. My name is Barry Sames, bringing you music live here from Katy, Texas, at Living Word Lutheran Church. It's great to be back. We've been on a hiatus for a couple of weeks, but we had some repairs done in the sanctuary. It's a brand new HVA system, so we're glad to have cool air again, but it's even better to be back right now. Today I have a special guest coming on in a little bit, a friend of mine that I met when I moved down here, one of the top bassists here in Houston, Mr. David Craig. So he'll be coming on in just a little bit. So just wanted to say hello to a few people who are actually coming on. Hello to my mom out in New Jersey and the Gallases, as well to Carol Ann Lodel. It's nice to see all you guys, and I know you guys will be popping on little by little. And today I was going to try and, besides with David, I made a list of some songs, just some new material we can get in as far as hymns. And of course, feel free to text your requests that you want to say to the thing, and we'll see if we can get it on for you today. And hello to Yvonne Bob in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. So I think we'll start out with first request today is something from my mom. Actually, she sent this. It's called Eagle's Wings. To everyone else here, we have quite a few people coming on now. Just wanted to reach out. That was something Come Christians joined to sing. Just getting us in the frame of mind here for some of our requested things. Hello to also to Lisa Norling from Minneapolis. It's nice to see you. Also Sharon Gursky. I think I'll just continue on with some requests. Another one from Lisa is called Here I Am, Lord. Good morning to Jill Herbold out in San Diego, as well as Carol Lodiel, and we're checking in from Italy. Katushia Ranieri, nice to see you again. Been following you a little bit on Facebook, and as we come to the end of the summer, we are kind of squeezing in all our last minute vacations. I was away in some of the canyons in Texas, which was a great time with family. And this week we start back up with all our choral ministries. And I know we're anxious to get back to some kind of normalcy. We had a question for We Are Marching to Zion from Sharon Gursky. Let's see if we can get that one going here. Little Marching to Zion for Sharon Gursky. And So I think right now we're going to jump in. I'm kind of excited. I have a good friend of mine who I've met down here since I moved to Houston. It's been a little over 4 years, actually almost exactly 4 years. David Craig, I'd like to ask him to come up right now. He's one of the top bassists down here, and we've worked quite a bit together, but we haven't had a chance to really talk and get to know him beyond the bass. So, David, great to have you here today with us in music. And David's a funny guy, I got to tell you. So, we have some good stuff in store here. What would you like to start with, Dave? Okay. All right, let's do it. What key is that in again? D, okay. can I tell you? It's a good one, good one. So, David, I know we talked briefly a little bit. You gave me a little bit. We had some mutual friends in common, but you were a native Houstonian from what you told me.
Yes.
And you grew up, did you grow up in a musical family at all? Or?
Yes, I did grow up. My mom played music, and yeah, so there was always music.
Piano? Did she piano?
She played piano and guitar, and she sang, and so there was
Nice.
always a piano in the house, and I used to fiddle with it. I like to say that I took piano lessons, but I really didn't. She would show me things, but my first formal instruction was classical guitar. That's what I played.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a new one. All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Do you still ever play classical guitar?
I do. I don't play classical music, but I own a classical guitar, and I write on it a lot, actually. I write a lot of my music on the guitar. Yeah.
Awesome. And you actually went to in high school, I guess you went to the famous school down here for...
Yes, HSPVA.
Yes.
The High School for the Performing Visual Arts, yes.
Okay.
And I studied with the world-renowned Dr. Robert Morgan, who I'm eternally grateful to for opening this world of music, of jazz music in particular, but everything really,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always somebody who makes that impression on you. So,
Absolutely. I'm very fortunate to have had that experience as a young person. Yeah.
Yes. And so let's play another song. How about we've been talking about Moses in our church, so I kind of asked you about one of them. So let's try and go down Moses.
We'll try it.
Yes. You're going to do great.
Okay.
Beautiful. Nice. Great. It's the first time I ever played this song, actually, in church last week. We just did an instrument, but first time instrumentally. So beautiful.
Nice.
A couple other questions for you, just
Sure.
to get people. So you've, I know that you are like, I joke and I say you're like the Zelig, the jazz Zelig here in Philly, because you play with a ton of people, and rightly so. I have a lot of respect for that. Wanted to find out any projects you're working on coming up at all, or on your own?
Not really. I released a record a few years ago, which you can get on all the platforms. Yeah, but I haven't. Nothing really big. I'm just sort of, with the state of everything right now, just sort of,
So I'll switch gears completely. I saw your list. You have a real who's who of who you've worked with. Why don't you share a story of the most interesting or something that you've worked with in your history of playing, and something that really struck you? Anything?
Well, I guess you're probably referring to like somebody like famous that you would want to know,
or it could be just somebody that really moved you, or something.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that. I mean, I was fortunate to play trio with Kenny Warner a couple of times a long time ago with the late great Sebastian Whitaker on drums, and I will say that playing with that guy, really, you could feel like, I think he could have played with people that were, never played before, and still make music and like sort of elevate it. I mean, the whole thing was like despite what I did, if I didn't play well, he still made it happen. So that was a pretty amazing experience. Amazing guy. And he's got that cool book, The Effortless Mastery, which is a very interesting thing about how we think as musicians and whatnot. I was fortunate enough to play with Dizzy Gillespie right before he died. And,
wow. Okay.
And he was quite a character. He was quite interesting and quite funny, and he said some things I probably can't really say, but he would talk to me while we were playing, which was interesting, and it was always just hilarious.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that was a really big deal for me as a young dude.
Awesome.
But yeah, so many, and I've had a bunch of great times playing with you.
Yeah,
man. We've had some good gigs.
Good time.
Yes,
so
yes.
Even it's only been 4 years.
Yeah,
but,
it's amazing. So it's like we just know each other.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
great.
So let's do another song.
Sure.
I think you picked one of the songs. We're down here in New Orleans, and I seem to play the song more and more often since I moved here. But it's a great one.
You're down south, yeah, man.
Just a Closer Walk with Thee.
Yes.
Once again, David, it's been short and sweet, but thank you so much for
Thank you so
coming
much
on.
for having me. It's a pleasure
And I
to
will
be
see
here.
you on the next gig for
yes,
sure.
Yes, indeed.
And
thank you, everybody out there that made this all possible.
I think you might be joining us. I haven't asked you yet, but we're doing our Christmas Vespers again this year.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I hope you can be a part of it.
I would love to, yes.
And once again, you're getting, I'll tell you, getting a ton of hearts here from our listeners. So
wonderful. Thank you so
you
much,
can
everybody.
check out David Craig, people, if out there. Just you can Google him. He's all over Houston. If don't you have a brunch you do on Sundays too?
Yes, I play brunch from 11 to 2:30.
Where's that, Brennan's?
Brennan's, yes.
Okay.
Brennan's of New Orleans. That's on Smith Street downtown.
Okay. So you can always catch him there. And there's, speaking of New Orleans, Vince Gross is with you there. And he does a lot of that Louis Armstrong thing. So
yes, great.
we would love to, yes, someone is really enjoying you here with you got about 50 hearts here. So,
oh, man.
But again, thanks again, David. We'll definitely do this again.
Wonderful.
Sure. Okay?
Thank you so much.
So I think we have time for one more song or so. And I'm trying to see if we have any other requests out there. If you have one real quick, send it over. Otherwise, I will pick something. Quick shout out to Joyce. Joyce Busby, back from New Jersey, longtime friend. It's great to see you back on Musical Moments, Joyce. And Amy Doppgar, it's great to see you as well. Also, Eleanor Baymer is listening. And Thomas Helton, checking you out today, a fellow bass player. He's thought it was awesome. Thomas, thanks for listening. Thomas will be a guest in October here on the show, and he's quite a bass player in his own right. And I've gotten a chance to get to know him since I moved here. So we have one more request here from Agnes Kai, who I haven't seen in a while. This is I Want Jesus to Walk With Me. And thank you so much for listening today. Once again, thanks to David Craig for awesome performance and interview today with us. Great to know him. Don't forget, this week we have our 9 o'clock online service for those of you listening away, and our 8 o'clock and 10:30 live services. So please listen in. Have a great week, and God bless. Reminder, our special guest next week will be Jalen Baker. Very talented vibraphonist, up and coming here in Houston. You don't want to miss this one. Week at 11.